Hello, everybody. Welcome to Mulligan's Island. How's everyone doing on this Monday night? I'm psyched because guess what? Tonight we are marking 100 times that we have done this. Can you believe it? It started off as something that got us through the pandemic, but you guys kept it going. And Elsa and I thank you. Well, tonight I'm coming to you live from another guy that I want to thank, Rudy B. I'm coming from his house, and we got a whole crew here running the show. And we have two special guests tonight, including Rudy B. and David Sheehy, and we've got some amazing prizes we're going to give away. We're going to offer you a chance at a new flash drive of the Lupita's Taco Stand album, your chance at 3 different bottles of Bacanora, which is an awesome liquor from Mexico, regional from Sonora, that you're going to love, from La Cubilla Fine Liquors. And then our grand prize, you're going to love this one, 2 nights in the Master Suite in Alamos, Sonora, Mexico, at Hacienda de los Santos Resort. So I'll tell you what, all you have to do to have a chance at winning any of these is send us in a comment, okay? And just you either use the word raffle or say, I'm watching. And if we see that, we're going to throw your name in the hat. And every few songs, maybe every 4 songs or so, we'll give away a prize. I have a strong feeling you are going to win one of them. So, while everyone's getting logged on, you know the routine. We're going to kick off things with the theme song written by one of our guests tonight, Rudy B. The theme song from Mulligan's Island. Let's get this night started.
Let's make our way down to Mexico, where we can meet the friends we know. White sand, warm sun, and H2O. It's time for us to get back to laid back. Try a different beer from our favorite 6-pack. This crazy world says, come on, let's go. It's time for the music man, a coastal kid with guitar in hand. Even bad days are good here on the island, giving us a place where we can talk to each other fan to fan. Uncharted courses crossing our paths. It's our kind of people and our kind of place. Down in the tropics, it's a Mexican hideaway. The life in this old beach town turns a frown upside down. We'd all be smiling here on Mulligan's Island. It's the right place and the right time to be south of the border again. This is the day we get to listen in. We don't sing no blues anymore. We kick off our shoes at our front door, full of wide-eyed wonder as the waves roll in. It's time for the music man, a coastal kid with guitar in hand. Even bad days are good here on the island, giving us a place where we can talk to each other fan to fan. Uncharted courses crossing our paths. It's our kind of people and our kind of place. Down in the tropics, a Mexican hideaway. Life in this old beach town turns a frown upside down. We all be smiling here on Mulligan's Island. y'all be smiling here on Mulligan's Island.
Hello, everybody. It is great to have you here with us tonight. We got a bunch of you already tuned in and watching. Look at who is sitting next to me, Rudy B. Thanks for letting me crash your stage, because this is your house. I'm glad you're here. Thank you. Hey, not only is Rudy B joining me tonight, but David Sheehy. He's been on this show a couple times, and what a great way to celebrate 100 shows having both of these guys on, because they've both been a big part of it. Listen, we're going to talk a little while about the prizes, but speaking of being a big part of this show, it has been you guys. You have kept us going now for 100 episodes. I can't believe it, because most people did 2 or 3 of these things and they were gone. But you guys have kept it going, and so that's why I figured I got to start tonight with this song, just to kind of set the mood about how I feel about you guys and you keeping this thing going. You ready, Rudy? Let's do it. 2, 3. I was reading about this rock star, griping about his fans, how he's sick and tired of signing autographs, how people asking for pictures is such a total pain. I thought of you guys and I raised my glass, 'cause I've sung in your backyard and had you jumpstart my car as this circus show moves from town to town. Slept on your couches and helped you polish off your run. And through the years, one thing I've found: we keep it real, man, that's our deal. And it's been that way ever since the start. You share so much of you, and I try to do the same every time I pick up this guitar. Writing songs, that's what I do. And I wrote this one to say thank you. Thank you for putting up with me. Thank you. 'Cause who knows where I'd be? Probably unemployed or in jail. So thank you. You've been with me in good times, we've shared a lot of laughs, and you stuck with me when things got real bad. You even showed up on my doorstep with home-cooked meals, as I learned how to be a single dad. Then you cheered me on when God came along and brought a brand new love into my life. We partied on the beach as one big family on the day that Elsa became my wife. Now that superstar might think he's pretty cool, but me, I simply say thank you. Thank you. Time and time again, thank you. 'Cause he may have fans, but I got friends. Some old, some brand new. Thank you. And when the show is over, you help me load my gear. Then I buckle up and I head on down the road. Exactly where it's gonna lead is anybody's guess. I just want to say one thing before I go. Thank you. I'm grateful as can be. Thank you for letting this boy up here live a dream. But there's nothing else on earth I'd rather do. Thank you for just being who you are. Thank you for letting my music be a part of your life the way that you guys do. Thank you. this little song's the least that I can do to thank you. And I mean that. Thank you guys very much for joining us tonight and for so many episodes of this. I say we fill up this bar stool right over here with another guest we got. We got him, David Sheehy. It's great to have you here. This guy's a longtime friend. Hold on, I got to hug him.
Hey, Mark, great to see you. Rudy B. Hey, Mark. Come on.
Yeah. Anyway, hey, guys, while he's getting set up, I want to let you know we will take requests tonight. Now, a couple of things. We don't have anybody handling our comments tonight. I'm gonna ask Tom Copeland if he's out there. Tom has been one of the VIPs, one of the MVPs of this show. Tom, if you're out there and you want to be the guy handling the banter tonight, that job is yours if you'd like it, Tom. Okay?
You got it, Tom.
And also, if you would like to request a song, since we don't have Luis or Elsa with us tonight, could you do me a favor? My friend James Weedle and his entire family are helping us out here tonight. They're running the cameras. They're helping out in so many different ways. James is going to take your request, but since he's not familiar with all the song titles, please do, when you request a song, use the word request. Okay? Put that, just request, and then put the name of the song so he can let us know about it. Okay? You can request one of mine, one of David's, even a Rudy B song if you'd like. Let's have a good time. David Sheehy,
Let's do it.
What you got for us?
Well, Mark, I think you know that I used to travel around the United States playing the Holiday Inn circuit. Oh,
Me
yeah.
too.
Those were the days, baby. Well, this song I wrote came out of those days. This is called 16 Miles to Dallas. Rudy B, you ready? I hope so. It works. The guitar works better when you turn the volume up.
Ladies and gentlemen, David Sheehy. Woo! Hold on, Dave. I didn't hear the folks on their couches. Ladies and gentlemen, David Sheehy.
16 miles to Dallas, gonna see my baby again. I've been down in Carolina doing roller, playing in a rock and roll band. I saved up my money, I'm gonna pick up my honey, take her to the country with me. 16 miles to Dallas, my baby's waiting there for me. Yeah. I've been driving all night doing 90, wiping the sleep from my eyes. I crossed into the county, you know the lights keep flashing by. There's a sign up ahead, and here's what it said: you'll be there anytime. 16 miles to Dallas, gonna see that girl of mine. Well, the sun on a trail this morning, I'm on my way doing fine, thinking about my sweet lady and picking up speed down the line. When I saved up my money, I'm gonna pick up my honey, take her to the country with me. 16 miles to Dallas, my baby's waiting there for me. Woo! Oh, Rudy B, let's go. Dallas, my baby's waiting there for me. Well, the sun on a trail this morning, I'm on my way doing fine, thinking about my sweet lady and picking up speed down the line. Well, I saved up my money, I'm gonna pick up my honey, take her to the country with me. 16 miles to Dallas, baby's waiting there for me. 16 miles to Dallas, and my baby waiting there for me. She's waiting for me. Yeah, she's waiting for me.
David it's so great to have you on the show.
I love it, Mark. Thank you for asking me.
Years ago, I walked into a little restaurant bar called Chewy's, and I saw this guy playing. And right away, Dave, I knew we were going to hit it off because of the songs you were singing that day. And it wasn't long until you and I shared a stage and did some songs together. And I think this is the third or maybe fourth time over the last 2 years that you've been on the show.
Yeah, it is.
Welcome back.
Awesome. Thank you so much for having me. And we've done at least a dozen shows together.
Okay. Yeah. Well, good. Well, I'll tell you what. This next song we're going to do is going to go out for Jason. Jason is watching us up in Colorado. Jason, thank you. You've been with us for many shows, and I know that we're going to be seeing you also when Rudy and I go up to Colorado. We're going to be playing in Highlands Ranch, Colorado, with Sean Castle, who is watching the show tonight. He's hosting it. That's going to be on July the 16th at his house. Boy, does he throw a great house concert open to the public. And the night before that, those of you guys who live in Colorado Springs, Parker, my friend Dan Jebbins is hosting a house concert too. So good chance for my Colorado friends to come out. Rudy and I are excited about it. And Jason, we're going to sing you this song then, but let's give you a little preview right now. Ready? Yeah. The old man drank a beer every now and then. One day we cracked a couple, just me and him. At 80 years old, all the stories he could tell you about his far-flung friends from France and Venezuela. He said I swigged Fosters with Aussies and Guinness in an Irish pub, a Shiner Bock and looking back, and Buddy, sure enough, it's all the same beer, different can. Just different labels, different brands. But the more you sip, the more you understand. It's all the same beer, different can. Our pal Tom Shepard played a tour overseas, singing for all our folks stationed in the Middle East, at the ambassador's home right there in Riyadh. He sang a special song he'd written about his dad. And when the show was over, he was loading up his van. This guy walked up to Tom and stuck out his hand. He said, that song about your father really meant a lot to me, 'cause I just lost mine. You described him perfectly. Now that man had on a white robe, he wore sandals on his feet, he had a gutra on his head, and man, it ain't that hard to see. We're all the same beer, different can. Just different labels, different brands. But the more you sip, the more you understand. We're all the same beer, different can. Now the old man said, I believe God's gonna get a good laugh when we learn all of us Buds and Millers and Land Sharks and Coors and, yeah guys, even Pabst are all the same beer, different can. Just different labels, different brands. But the more you sip, the more you understand. We're all the same beer, different can. The more you sip, the more you understand. We're all the same beer, different can. right.
Love it.
So, the guy that co-wrote that song with me, and we sang it together as a duet, Tom Shepard. I got to tell you guys, if you have not picked up his new album, I absolutely love it. In fact, Rudy and Beth and I sat around in this living room the other night. We listened to the entire album, and it's amazing. If you haven't yet picked up an album called The Pelican, make sure you check that out. Tom and Coley did this one together. Wow, what a great job they did.
Album. It's really, really fun.
I think what we'll do is after this next song, we'll give away our first prize.
Yeah.
Is that cool? I think after this one, what we need to do is give away one of the new CDs. Okay? So, but we have a request, and this one's not for me. Sorry, Dave, it's not for you either. It's from
man.
Rudy B., and
I'm
he's
so
actually
special.
already
Yay.
got 2 requests. Nikki would like to hear this one, and also Tim Scott. Now, Tim, those of you who follow the show, you know that he's a big, big part of our audience. And poor Tim, man, he came down to visit me in Mexico, and before he ever even got to Mexico, he was feeling bad, really bad, and ended up having to have a bypass. He ended up his entire time in Mexico was in the hospital, had to get him back to the States. His Mexico vacation didn't turn out quite so good. But Tim, I know that you're recovering. Everybody has been praying for you on this show, and we're excited to have you joining us tonight. And Rudy is going to play you a song, but he's going to tell you about this somewhat warped song before he sings it.
I do have to explain this one. What happened, I was in a little town just north of Dallas called Denton, Texas, and I was staying at a hotel, and there was a whole bunch of people at the same hotel that we were out in the kind of the courtyard of this hotel. It was called a Courtyard Hotel, so we were there. And I was just asking everybody what brought them down to Denton, and of course there was one gentleman kind of stuck out, and he said, well, I own a waste management company, and I'm learning how to take things to the county dump. Well, I've been to the dump, and I know it's not that hard. So I asked another just leading question. I must be a lawyer. I said, well, you were here, this afternoon? He said, oh, no, sir. I was here all week. And that begs another question. I said, well, then, do you know how to take everything to the dump? He said, yes, sir, I do. I said, what do you do with a dead body?
You are a sick man.
That got him. There was a young man there, though, and he looked at me and said, sir, that's easy. You just roll them up in carpet.
Uh-oh.
And there's the song. 'Cause my neighbor's dog, he does his business in my front yard. I sort of ran him over when I was backing up in my car. And I didn't mean to do it, he just got in the way. And it never would have happened if he hadn't been hutting right there in my driveway. Now I've got a body, well, I need a stash. Well, I roll it up in carpet and put it in the trash. Then I put it in the bottom of a big old garbage can. Then I roll it to the curb, the garbage man. See how this goes? There's another verse. I need $100,000 to make an ex go away. And I ain't got any money left to fix up my own place. And she was coming for money and stairway it gave way. Now I've got a body, well, I need the stash. I roll it up in carpet and I put it in the trash. Then I put it in the bottom of a big old garbage can. And I roll it to the curb for the garbage man. And there's another verse. 'Cause I've got this boss, he likes to ride my back. Well, he starts early in the morning and he does it every chance that he gets. Well, I stepped off the curb and I was driving past. Well, I just stepped on the brakes, but I missed and slammed on the gas. Well, I've got a body, well, I need the stash. Well, I roll it up in carpet and I put it in the trash. Then I put it in the bottom of a big old garbage can. Then I roll it to the curb for the garbage man.
The warped mind of Rudy B.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It is a warped mind. A mind is a scary place. You should never go there alone.
I say we give away our first prize of the night. Now, we got some good ones coming up. I'm going to start off by giving you one of my new CDs. Some of you don't have it yet. It's called Lupita's Taco Stand. This, you guys actually on this show, you watched as the album came along because I played them for you as I wrote them. And I really appreciate all those of you who have supported the new album. If you win this and you don't have a CD player, but you have a USB flash drive, no problem. We'll substitute that out. We'll drop this in the mail to you tomorrow, so you will have this music in your hands. So why don't we bring the raffle bucket up here? We're going to pull our first winner of the evening. This is the lovely Cheryl. We are all loving her hat, by the way.
Yeah.
She is very stylish for this show. Have you seen this show? No, I'm joking.
She's making all of us look good, Mark.
Cheryl, you are a ratings boost, okay? So Cheryl is like the Vanna White of the show tonight, and she's going to draw your name here, and you're about to win my new album. All right? Are you ready? Hold on. Are we good? I'm ready. All right.
Castle?
Sean Castle.
Sean Castle.
Oh, come on.
You know what's funny? Our next request is going out for Sean Castle. I got to tell you about Sean real quick. And Sean, I think you already have my album. Sean was actually the first person to hear it. But Sean, I'll tell you what, I'm going to give this to you, and you can give it to a friend of yours. But Sean was the very first person who actually convinced me to do this show. He was saying, you got to do a Facebook Live show. And Dave, you're like me. You're a one-on-one guy, and you kind of need that audience energy. And when the pandemic started, I thought about singing into a camera. It just didn't work for me. Sean was telling me, come on, you can do it, man. You got to give this a shot. And I did it, and it felt awkward until after the show when I went back and I read the comments, and I saw all your names. I saw who was watching it, and I saw the comments between you guys and what fun everyone was having. And all of a sudden I thought, this is really cool. I can't be with these guys, but it's almost like we're together. Yeah. And so I want to thank Sean Castle because right after the show, he also called me up after that very first show. My phone rang seconds after the show finished, and he was just ecstatic. He's like, this is awesome. This is going to work. So everybody from your couch give Sean Castle a big round of applause. He's a cool dude. I actually sent him an email about 10 minutes before we started the show today just thanking him for encouraging us to do this. And those of you who know Sean know this is a guy who refuses to grow up. Sean is always living
I love
life.
him.
Yeah, he's always living life to the fullest. I think it's kind of fitting that he requested this next song, Coastal Kid.
Yeah.
Because this next song definitely describes Sean. So, Sean, congratulations on the win there. Hey, guys, every few songs we're giving something away. And the next one we're going to give away is going to be a bottle of Bacanora, which is an agave plant. You know, it's kind of like, it's like a mezcal, but it's a different agave, and it's regional to Sonora only. And we have an awesome one. You can't get better than this stuff. It's about a $40 bottle of this. And it's either going to be the brand Aguamiel or Cien Pueblos. Both of them are good. I'll either give it to you in Mexico, or if it's somebody here in the States who wins it, we'll ship it to you. We'll find a way. If I have to ride there on a burro and get it to you, I will get it to you. So this next song right here is going to go out for Sean Castle.
I beat you to it.
The other prize we'll tell you more about in a little while. The grand prize: 2 nights in the Master's Suite at Hacienda de los Santos. Absolutely the best resort you will have ever stayed at in your life. Rudy and Beth can vouch for it. It is incredible, and man, that's going to be a great grand prize. Thank you, Hacienda de los Santos.
Am I eligible for that?
Put Dave's name in the hat.
Raffle me.
All right, can we throw David Sheehy's name in? All right? We'd love to get you down there.
Oh, that would be awesome.
All right, let's do this one. 2. Now the wind is blowing in, and my boat is heading down. Hop aboard, let's cruise out for a sail. Let's get this hull a-flying and head off toward the island. Haul the main sheet in, we're on our way. Let's play. We got dolphins on the bow, and they're putting on a show. Disappearing somewhere in my wake. Pelicans are diving around a lazy old sea lion, while a flying fish goes soaring across the bay. I was born in the desert sun, but the ocean called my name, to where the seagulls fly and the sun shines on the sea. Ain't no inland boy, no, I'm a coastal kid. Hey, what's the point if we ain't getting wet? While cruising round on my kayak or out there on my Hobie Cat, drop those rudders down and sheet that jib. I'm a coastal kid. Got a grouper on my spear, and he looks so damn delicious. I can't wait to get this baby on the fire. And then we'll break out the beach chairs and watch the evening sun go down, with an encore of a full moon on the rise. This little band of golden sand is where I call my home, where the water stretches out to touch the sky. Ain't no inland boy, no, I'm a coastal kid. What's the point if we ain't getting wet? While cruising round on my kayak or out there on my Hobie Cat, drop those rudders down and sheet that jib. I'm a coastal kid. Now this salty sea's one big blue margarita, and my sail's an umbrella in that drink. Sailing to that setting sun, flying hills till the day is done. There ain't no place on earth I'd rather be. Ain't no inland boy, no, I'm a coastal kid. What's the point if me and Sean ain't getting wet? While cruising round on my kayak or out there on my Hobie Cat, drop those rudders down and sheet that jib. I'm a coastal kid. So climb aboard my kayak or sail with me on my Hobie Cat. Let's drop those rudders down and sheet that jib. I'm a coastal kid. A coastal kid. A coastal kid. Sean Castle is one coastal kid. Out of here, Rudy B. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's picking. That's some picking, Rudy B.
This is fun. This is fun. David Sheehy.
That's me.
That's what do you got for us?
Let me look into my repertoire here. Oh yeah, okay. Mark, this one that you and I remember, I have a video of you and I practicing this on the couch in San Carlos.
That's right. Love this song.
Yeah, this is called Ready, Able, and Willing to Try. That darn capo.
I'm letting Dave know what keys his songs are in.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Well, I am pushing 70, you know. Most of my life has been on the road. Time after time, I might find a home deep in my heart. There's one thing I know, I'll never stop loving you. You give me sweet, sweet inspiration to carry on to my destination. Giving your love without expectations, building my confidence so I'm not sure I'll ever make it. Sometimes it's hard just to get by. If there's a chance, I'm gonna take it. I'm ready and able and willing to try. So many of us give up too fast, afraid of the future, regretting the past. When you have a dream, you can make it last. As long as you keep it alive, I'm not sure I'll ever make it. Sometimes it's hard just to get by. If there's a chance, I'm gonna take it. I'm ready and able and willing to try. The hardest part has been said and done. The choice was made long ago. I told myself when I just begun, if you never try, you'll never know. I'm not sure I'll ever make it. Sometimes it's hard just to get by. If there's a chance, I'm gonna take it. I'm ready and able and willing to try, willing to try, willing to try.
Love that song, David.
Keep on trying.
I
as
do.
they say.
Love that song.
Thank you so much.
So my Phoenix area friends got a chance to see David quite a bit. He's a mainstay in this area.
Well, I'm a Valley boy.
You are. It sneaks up to Oregon, too, and does some shows.
This trip down to Awatuki, though, oh man.
It's
like
a road
drive.
trip. Yeah, it's really far.
It's like a
Random
it's a
broke, I guess.
staycation coming down there.
Hey, we got some more requests, some good ones coming in here. My friend Marcy is floating around a pool right now in San Carlos, watching this show with her awesome husband, Paul, and they are two more folks. They're
Very cool.
dear friends of Elsa and me. They're like family. Marcy, I always think she's like my big sister down there. She takes good care of me. Hi to you guys in San Carlos, everyone watching. I also want to say hi to everybody watching us from Margarita Mermaids in Rocky Point. There's a group of them that get together, and the bar gives them special prices, and they
Margarita
put this.
Mermaids.
They do, and they put it up on the big TV, and folks watch it together. So hello to our Rocky Point friends as well as our San Carlos friends. This next song, speaking of these beautiful places. This is a song written by my buddy Kelly McGuire. Many years ago, he let me record this one on an album called Life in a Beach Town, and it certainly is how you guys will feel when you come down and visit me in Mexico. That was a hint. From a week in paradise, I got used to holding you close every night. As we come down from the clouds and touch the ground, you're squeezing my hand so tight. But if paradise is behind us, where we learned less is really more, and all we needed was each other, then what are we coming back for? Here we go. Let's turn around and run back to the sea and the sun. Don't need much to have fun, just some lotion and some rum. We could snorkel for free, or just hang out on the beach, lay around in the sun. Smartest thing we've ever done. Let's turn around and run. This big old city so full of people, buzzing around like flies, all stressed out in their everyday world, dressed up in their suits and their ties, trying to achieve the next level. With a bonus, they can buy that new car or a bigger house just to keep the family. think those things are who they are. Help us out, guys. Let's turn around and run back to the sea and the sun. Don't need much to have fun, just some lotion and some rum. We could snorkel for free or make love on the beach. Lay around in the sun, smartest thing we've ever done. Let's turn around and run. Rudy B, take us there. David Sheehy, what you got over there? We were suffering from a delusion. We could leave all this behind. No choice but collect our baggage. Get ready for that 9-to-5 grind. As we lugged our way to the exit, I could see the question in her eyes. So I answered with a smile and grabbed her hand. Next plane back to paradise. Turn around and run back to that Mexico sun. Don't need much to have fun, just some lotion and some rum. We could snorkel for free or make love on the beach. Lay around in the sun, smartest thing we've ever done. Let's turn around and run. One more time, let's all run. Let's turn around and run back to that Mexico sun. Don't need much to have fun, just some lotion and some rum. We could snorkel for free or just hang out on the beach. Lay around in the sun, smartest thing we've ever done. Let's turn around and run. Lay around in the sun, smartest thing we've ever done. Let's turn around and run. Turn around and run,
Great
going out for
song.
Marcy and Paul.
That's a great song.
Well, very good. Let's do one more song and then let's give away one of those bottles of Bacanora. Good, good stuff. You're going to love it. In fact, there's a variety we're going to give away tonight. We're going to give away one Cien Pueblos, one of Aguamiel, and then we're going to give away another one that's called Crema de Bacanora, and that's almost like a Bailey's. You could drink that right on the rocks, and it's really smooth. So anyway.
So, Mark, if you drink that on the rocks, does that mean it hurts when you fall?
It does. It really does. Yes.
Where's the cymbal crash?
Well, good. So we'll give away a prize right after this. Also, we're going to show you very soon, too. For those of you who have never seen Hacienda de los Santos, coming up soon, we're going to show you just a little quick 30-second video and give you a preview of the prize that you are about to win. Wow. Stupid question. How is everyone doing at home? You guys having a good time? Hey. Everyone having fun? Woo! We got a fun studio audience here tonight. And tell you what, our buddy Jody Bly is watching us right now. Now, Jody really, this is kind of cool because Jody is one of the artists who has recorded in Rudy's studio upstairs, and so is David Sheehy.
That's right. We'll be playing a song that I recorded here later in the show.
That's right. So that's really cool. Rudy's an amazing producer. He's got, how many guitars do you have?
Arranger, producer, musician. Rudy B does it all.
Well, one of the CDs that we're giving away tonight is my new one, Lupita's Taco Stand. This next song is off of it. And this especially goes out for any of you guys who've ever tried to get work done in Mexico. And you sat around and you waited and you waited and you waited, all because the guy told you he'd be there mañana. You've been sitting there since daybreak, staring at the clock. Jose told you mañana, now he still ain't showed up. I've heard that word a million times and I used to get mad too. Every time they said mañana, I'd believe that it was true. That was before I ever knew. Mañana doesn't mean tomorrow. Down here, it means not today. Go ahead and pull your hair out, get mad and shake your fists. But all those lame excuses come down to this. Mañana doesn't mean tomorrow. Down here, it means not today. That's right, last night Jose had too much fun. It was nearly midnight when he said, take me home. I gotta work mañana, I can't take off that gringo. Till I said, bartender, pour this man Mas Don Julio. Jose just grinned, cause we all know mañana doesn't mean tomorrow. No matter what Rosetta Stone may say, sure it drives you loco, but that's how it is. So before you go all postal, remember this. Mañana doesn't mean tomorrow. Down here it means not today. Now I'm a songwriter, telling tales is what I do, and this one's got potential. She'll make a real good tune if I grab a pen and paper, kill the TV and the phone, work all day, all night, mañana she'll be done. Wait a second, is that Jose? And oh no, did I just hear him say, mañana doesn't mean tomorrow. I should have said, no way, Jose. Now we're back on these old bar stools. So much for that big hit. Cause on a crumpled up piece of paper, all I wrote was this. Mañana doesn't mean tomorrow. Down here it means mañana doesn't mean tomorrow. Sorry guys, it means not today. Blame it on the culture, it's never gonna change. So you may as well stop frowning and just sing. Mañana doesn't mean tomorrow. Down here it means not today. Not today. Oh, your car wouldn't start. The bus showed up late. Your dog died. That's okay. I'll be waiting for you. I'll see you here, bright and early. Mañana. Thank you, Jody Bly, for the request. That
Good.
is off the Lupita's Taco Stand album, rapidly climbing the hip-hop charts. All right, I say we give something away. Let's give away one of those bottles of Bacanora. Look at that stuff. The one on the far left, that's that crema de Bacanora that I talked about. Really good stuff. If you're a mezcal drinker, you're going to like that big one in the middle. We're going big time on this. We're giving you guys the big bottle, and we're going to ship it to you, or I'll give it to you personally in Mexico. Hey, we have a new person up here who's going to handle this. This is Tatum here.
Beautiful young lady.
Hannah, I'm sorry. I mixed up the girls. We got the whole family here. Hannah, how's it going? Good. Well, I'll tell you what.
Love the scarf.
Come on back this way. There we go. Hannah, do you want to say hi to everybody?
Hi.
So, Hannah, why don't you mix those all up really, really good? This, again, is for a bottle of premium Bacanora, and I want to thank La Cubilla liquor store. That's a fine liquor store that is in Hermosillo, about an hour up the road from San Carlos. But good news, San Carlos friends, they are coming to San Carlos, and it is a great store, and they're going to have this stuff on sale there because you can't get it right now in San Carlos. But you can get it right here. Let's see who won this one. Do you want to read it to us, or do you want to hand it to me? Here comes the gal with the hat again.
Hand it to me, Dan.
Dan and Gina.
Our studio audience.
I love it. Dan and Gina.
Special guest right here in the
Hold on.
house.
Dan and Gina, hold on. Come here a second. Come here. We have Gina's going to come up here. She'll represent Dan. That's okay. He's on injured reserve right now. Gina, come here a second. This is Gina. She looks like she just won an Oscar award. How do you feel after winning a bottle of Bacanora?
I am so excited to try it.
We're excited to have you guys here. Thanks for coming to the show. These guys actually live across the lake, and we appreciate you not throwing glass objects in our faces.
Thank you. Y'all are great.
Thank you. Hold on. We have to get that. We have to get that part of the microphone. What did you just say?
You all are great. This is the first
I didn't quite hear you.
time here. So thank you.
Thank you, Gina. Congratulations to Dan. We will get you that
That's
bottle
awesome,
soon.
Gina and Dan.
All right. Now, the only problem is, guys, I'm going to be delivering that to Rudy B, so there might be a little missing off the top when you get it.
It could happen.
All right. Hey, speaking of Rudy, you have a request here, and this is going out for a dear friend of ours, for Tim and Dean, I believe.
It is. Yeah.
And what do you think? You ready to play us one?
Yeah, I can. I have to see it. Oh yes. She said yes. Yes, I have to look up the words, because if I don't, I'll forget them.
That's what I call cheating.
Yeah. But you know, I'm not pushing 70 anymore. I crossed that little hill.
Oh, man.
Earlier this month, and
You go ahead and read all the lyrics
You
you
don't
want
look-
to, buddy.
You know, I'm glad I can still read.
Yeah. In fact, break out the teleprompter.
Well, you know, it was kind of a lark. Not much more than a shot in the dark. She could have said no right from the start, but just one look spoke to my heart. A house that's sitting on a lake, a shady spot, it seemed so great. I didn't think, well, it would wait, and she said yes. Ah, well, she said yes. Well, I'm sitting in the shade by the waterside. I really had to say, wow, what a life. Now I'm waving every time a boat goes by, and I really started wishing, well, I was that guy. Second hand, I talked to Dallas, the boatman. I wanted that new one, yes, I confess. And she said yes. Oh, well, she said yes. It could have been a different tale. She could have said, give it a rest. She could have said, just plain no. But instead, well, she said yes. Well, she said yes. She said yes. Well, and I never would have ever guessed. All I had to do was ask, and she said yes. Too old to get parts. Well, it runs pretty good. Well, it usually starts. I keep a pan on the floor, 'cause everything leaks. Well, and it couldn't be fixed, so I bought a new Jeep. And it was out with the old, it was in with the new, and that fat new payment, yeah, it came with that too. could have gotten by with something less, but she said yes. Oh, she said yes. I know this girl sounds too good to be true, but before all of this, I already knew. I asked her if I could fall in love with a girl named Beth, and she said yes. Well, she said yes. Well, and I never would have ever guessed someone who caught my eye. Now I can't get her out of my mind. Well, she said yes. She said yes. Never would have ever guessed. Well, all I had to do was ask, and she said yes.
Look at this. There are ladies rushing out of the crowd. Where are the Hells Angels when you need them?
Yeah, keep those with you.
Wow. Rudy, how about this?
Very nice.
She was kind of cute, by the way.
I think so.
Beth ever finds out about that one, you are in trouble because this gal, she's smoking. All right. We'll do another 2 songs here, and then we'll give away another prize. Let's see what we got here. And we've got a couple of good ones here. This one here. Okay. This one was inspired off a bumper sticker. And I'm going to send this out for Charlotte. Char, it was great seeing you guys in Tucson the other night. Thanks for coming out. I hope you and your family are doing well. I think you're actually watching us, though, from San Carlos. I saw that you were down there. You actually got stuck down there, had to have some work done, and you're the only person with the key. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you just feel awful for Char. She's stuck in San Carlos.
Oh, bummer.
Yeah, watching tonight's show. Everybody, can I hear a little pity from the crowd?
Oh.
Char, we feel just awful for you. So we're going to play you this next song. We hope this will lift your spirits until you can get back to beautiful Arizona in the summertime. Here we go. Well, first you stiff the waitress, then you slam the door. You backed into a Buick, and then you blew on down the road. I wonder what were you thinking as you took off down the block, screaming like a madman and flipping people off. Just about then I thought I'd seen it all, until I saw that big old sticker on the back of your car, and it said, Jesus loves me, and I did a double take. I can't speak for our Savior, but there's gotta be some mistake. Now this ain't from the gospel, no, you won't hear this in church. Yeah, Jesus loves you, the rest of us think you're a jerk. Maybe you just woke up on the wrong side of the bed, so you're having a bad day. Well, get over it. Maybe your mama didn't love you, your gal dumped you, or the job's driving you insane. Go ahead, shout out to the Lord, but quit screaming his name in vain. There you go, cussing out the traffic cop. I bet God's looking down, begging you to please shut up. As you say, Jesus loves me. Dude, I've actually got some doubts. Take a good look at the good book. This ain't what it's all about. Here's a revelation. Take it for what it's worth. Sure, Jesus loves you. The rest of us think you're a jerk. He said he came for sinners, and you're his kind of guy. But now I look into the mirror, and my God, I realize, who am I fooling, thinking I'm better than you? Yeah, Lord, forgive me, I know not what I do, 'cause just like you, I say, Jesus loves me, and I know that's true. Even when I don't get just what he sees in you. And I point my finger like you're the big sinner when I just might be the worst. Hey, thank God, Jesus loves me, even when I'm a jerk. Now I hope we both make it to heaven. I just pray you get there first. Yeah, Jesus loves you. One more time, boys, because it's true. Jesus loves you. Hey, gang, let's just leave it at that.
Amen.
Now, Shower, I told this to you guys in Tucson the other night. Dave, what makes me really proud about that song, that was the first song I ever wrote that had parentheses in the title. I don't know why I was obsessed with it. I always wanted to write a song with parentheses. So that song was called Jesus Loves You, parentheses, the rest of us think you're a jerk. Can I get a round of applause?
Yeah, baby.
I have
right.
a song with parentheses. Never turned into a hit, but it has parentheses. So, all right. So did I say we're going to do one more song and then give something away? Let's do that. David, what have you got for us? This is great having you with us tonight.
Let's do a fun song. What do you say?
Let's do it.
There's one I wrote called Anytime Girl. Just singing about beautiful ladies and being ready at all times. Anytime, every time. Ready, Rudy? Rudy B. Well, on a sunny morning, when the golden light breaks through, or in the cool of the evening, when the mountainside turns blue, in the rapture of a rainbow with illuminating hue, in the winter, spring, fall, or summer, remember anytime, girl, will do, as long as I'm with you, anytime will do. With the rustling leaves of autumn covered with the morning dew, or on a Sunday afternoon watching animals at the zoo, in a field of fragrant flowers where the blackbirds often flew, on a train down at the station, remember anywhere, girl, will do, as long as I'm with you, anywhere will do. You choose the where and when, I'll show you how and why. We won't set no boundaries, we'll grow beyond the sky. And as we walk along the beaches, like a tide, I'll be true. Seagulls search the water, girl, I'll be thinking of you. Like a lazy creek gently flowing, so will we be too. And in the days that I come calling, remember anytime, girl, will do, as long as I'm with you, anytime will do. Oh, that's right. Well, on a sunny morning, when the golden light breaks through, in the cool of the evening, when the mountainsides turn blue, in the rapture of a rainbow with illuminating hue, in the winter, spring, fall, or summer, remember anytime, girl, anytime, girl, anytime, girl will do, as long as I'm with you, anytime will do, anytime, girl will do, anytime, girl will do. As long as I'm with you, anytime will do.
Yeah. How about these boys, everybody?
Rudy
David,
B,
David
you're a
Sheehan
picker
and Rudy
and
B.
a grinner.
Nice job, guys. All right, so we're going to give something else away here?
Oh, yeah.
Let's do that. So this time I'm going to do a USB flash drive. So, for those, Mark Mulligan, ladies and gentlemen, has gone high tech.
Oh, Mark Mulligan.
I've gotten with the 90s, Dave.
You know, you don't need an RV to be all techie and trendy now, do you?
So one of the first shows I ever did with Dave, I was down in Tucson, and I was setting up for a house concert we were going to do together, right? This was years and years ago, and I thought it was really cool because I had refrigerator magnets. And the host of the show came up to me as I'm setting up. Dave wasn't yet there. And he says, hey, these are cool fridge magnets. Why'd you do these? I said, well, think about it. From a marketing standpoint, 99 out of 100 business cards go in the garbage, but 99 out of 100 fridge magnets go on a fridge. So it's worth the investment. He looks
Genius.
He looks at me and he goes, man, you're a good marketer. As I'm saying this, David Sheehy's tour bus pulls up in front. Big, huge vehicle with his name plastered all over the side. Huge banner with, I don't know if it had your face on it or whatever, but it did. And it says, Dave Sheehy, the best acoustic. And this guy's eyes just dropped. He looked at me and goes, you suck as a marketer. So thanks,
I love
Dave.
that story, Mark.
He was impressed with my fridge magnets for about 30 seconds.
You just keep telling that story.
So the USB flash drive, here's what you do with these things. It's really easy. It looks like a credit card, or in my case, a Burger King birthday club card. And all you do is pop the little tab like this, and bam, if you have a USB flash drive on your car stereo, these things are great. Boaters love these things because you can go, out on your boat without having to lug a whole bunch of stuff. For RVs. And if you don't have a USB flash drive for some reason, don't worry, I'll give you the CD of the new one. This is a Lupita's Taco Stand. And let's see.
Who's winning?
The gal with a hat is back. This is Cheryl, everybody.
My fingers are crossed.
What do you all think of the hat, by the way? I can't see the
hat.
comments right now, but we'll take a little vote, yes or no, on the hat. John and Carol Sherwin are watching us from Minnesota. I played at their house, too, and they are awesome, awesome people. They just got back from a great trip with Kelly McGuire to the BVIs. John and Carol, thank you so much because you are huge trop rock and independent artist supporters, and people like you, I'm always happy when you win. So, and of course, if there's something in mind, John, if you guys already have that, you want something else, we'll talk, okay? If you'd like one of my kids or something, that's cool. We can negotiate a deal. So the next prize we're going to give away is another bottle of Bacanora from La Cubierta. But you guys, seriously, you got to hold on here because our grand prize tonight that we're going to give away is 2 nights in a master suite. In fact, I think we ought to show them what Hacienda de los Santos looks like. It's a neat place. It's located about 4 hours south of San Carlos. So what I'm hoping is, if you win this prize, you'll come visit yours truly, and then take a little trip down and maybe spend 2 nights in Alamos. You will fall in love with this resort.
We should take a look.
James. It is a truly amazing place, and what really makes Hacienda de los Santos special is that it's a family-run operation. Jamie is actually watching us tonight, and Ramon, the singer there, that's her husband. Her parents are great people. They built that place. Wow, if you win that prize, I'm serious, you are going to be a very, very happy person. Well, on that album that John just won, Lupita's Taco Stand, I got to record a couple of songs from friends of mine. This is one of my favorites right here. It became very real for me when days after my daughter Marisol was born, the writer of the song, Kelly McGuire, said, you know what? When we do shows, you sing this one. What was really special about recording Lupita's Taco Stand was that I not only got to record this Kelly McGuire gem, but I got to record it with Kelly. And we did it as a duet. And I hope you guys enjoy this song, especially if you have a little girl, even if she's all grown up. I bet you can relate to this one right here. And you ladies out there, hope this reminds me of your daddy. When she was born, her daddy was surprised when they brought her out in pink instead of blue. The quarterback he planned on was a tiny baby girl, but in the blinking of an eye, she was the joy of his world. Winning games gave way to ballet and stage. Story time on his lap while she turned the page. 'Cause she's daddy's little girl, the apple of his eye. She'll always be his baby, that'll never change with time. He'll still be there to calm those raging waters. 'Cause nothing quite compares to the love between daddies and daughters. You know, there's a good chance that my friend Nikki out there is dancing this song right now with her dad, Randy. Ballet to basketball, she scored big for the team. He never ever missed a single game she played. Then the doorbell brought a young man with a tuxedo on. Take her to her first prom. And on her birthday she found waiting outside a shiny red convertible that she couldn't wait to drive. 'Cause she's daddy's little girl, the apple of his eye. She'll always be his baby, that'll never change with time. He'll still be there to calm those raging waters. 'Cause nothing quite compares to the love between daddies and daughters. Before he knew it, she was walking down the aisle. There was something wet trickling down his face. And in a trembling voice he answered, her mother and I. And then he let her go and slowly walked away. Now she's daddy's little girl, the apple of his eye. She'll always be his baby, even though she's now a wife. And he'll still be there to calm those raging waters. 'Cause nothing quite compares to the love. Nothing even comes close to the love that they share. Nothing quite compares to the love between daddies and daughters. Thank you for the request on that one,
Mark,
Nick.
I have to say, as I'm listening and watching you, your vocals and your guitar playing are just top shelf. I'm going to cry.
Hey, thank you, bud. Thank you. You know, I'll tell you one thing I love. I was thinking about this before. Us three old guys up here on this stage, you know, the three of us, I don't know if you guys know this, we love music. We live and breathe it. We do. And David does, Rudy does. You know, Rudy and I sat up last night.
We did.
And we did it again. We talked for 5 hours straight about music. And I'm sure somebody wanted to just shoot us. But you know what? We love it. We live it. And God,
It's who we are, man.
I'm serious. And I'm just so grateful there are people like you guys who let us do this stuff. So All right, well, we have another prize we're going to give away soon. But, you know, Dave, I love your songs you write, too. And
Thank you, Mark.
heard you singing this one before.
Well, this was inspired by a dear friend of mine that I've known since I was 17. She was 15. We grew up together basically in Southern California. She moved to Oregon, moved to a town called Sweet Home, Oregon, just a beautiful place on the Santiam River that her and her husband called the Park. And she asked me to write a song for her, so I did the best that I could, and I took all the aspects of her life going on. Her name is Debbie T, but we call her Honey. Her husband is called Husband. They live at the Park, 5 acres on the Santiam River, and I squeezed all this into, and they're Australian Shepherds. I squeezed it all into a song called Sweet Home Honey.
And I think she's watching tonight.
I hope she's watching tonight. I told her about this, and she was going to do her best. Love you, Debbie.
Thanks, Debbie.
So you guys ready for this one?
Let's do it.
Here we go. In a place called Sweet Home in the Oregon Pines, on the Santiam River lives a good friend of mine. She's a brown-eyed girl with long flowing hair. If you'd like to go, I'd like to take you there and see my sweet home, honey. She's a bright shining star. She's my sweet home, honey. She's gonna love you just the way you are. From the break of dawn till the sun goes down, you can't help but smile when she's around. She loves to dance, she loves to sing, she loves just about everything. She's my sweet home, honey. She's a bright shining star. She's my sweet home, honey. She's gonna love you just the way you are. It's time to go to River Rendezvous. There's nothing else I'd rather do. Husband is there with Hank and Jack and baby girl. The park's my favorite place in the whole wide world. Keep going, Rudy B.
How about this guitar player, everybody?
It's time to go to River Rendezvous. There's nothing else I'd rather do. Husband is there with Hank and Jack and baby girl. Park's my favorite place in the whole wide world. In a place called Sweet Home in the Oregon Pines, on the Santiam River lives a good friend of mine. She's a brown-eyed girl with long flowing hair. If you'd like to go, I'd like to take you there and see my sweet home, honey. She's a bright shining star. She's my sweet home, honey. She's gonna love you just the way you are. Sweet home, honey. She's my sweet home, honey. She's my sweet home, honey. In a place called Sweet Home in the Oregon Pines, on the Santiam River lives a good friend of mine. Love you, honey.
Nice.
Thank you.
That Debbie sounds pretty cool.
Oh yeah, she's very cool.
Yeah.
She's a singer-songwriter, guitar player. She's really
Let's
good
get her on
too.
the show.
Yeah, I've got her on one of my I've got her on one of my albums too.
Do ya?
Yeah, Keep Her the Flame if you ever listen
Debbie,
to
are
that.
you booked next week? So, hey, I'm going to send this song out right now to Kathy and also to Mike and Jamie Miller. And appreciate both of you guys requesting this next song. You know, the Millers They are another one of those couples that have watched just about every show. We're talking 100 shows. Millers, you got to be so tired of me. But I mean, I could go down the list. You know, Tom and Eleanor up there, and Sean and Sharon. Just, you know, there's so many of you couples out there. And what's nice about Mike and Jamie, they actually get up every time I play this song, and they dance this one together. And they're about to do that right now. I guarantee it. I believe they're in Lake McConaughey, Nebraska right now. They might be in Thornton, Colorado. But they're going to be off their couch and dancing. And I'll tell you what, guys, it's the 100th show. I think you ought to look at that person next to you, assuming it's your spouse, and ask her to dance. If it's like your best buddy sitting there, you don't have to ask him to dance. But if it's like your wife, you know, life is short. Get up and dance. And
It's a new world, Mark.
That's true. You know, if it's your best buddy, you could go ahead and dance, and we're not going to say anything.
It's cool.
Well, we might say something. Here we go. This one goes out for Kathy and the Millers. 2, 3, 4. Been a while since Rudy and I have played, folks. So, all right, here we. He's got it. I have full confidence in this man. I think.
As much as I have.
You just watch. He's going to pull it off. He's going to act like he knows what the heck we're doing here. 2, 3, 4. Granddad fell in love with my grandma back in 25. He knew right then she was the one. Now there they are in black and white. And as I wipe the dust off of that frame, I know that they're together once again. I would have loved to live back when the world didn't spin so fast. Things were different way back then. Yeah, love was made to last. It was more than just some store-bought ring. Those vows they made meant everything. I wanna love you like that, or I don't wanna love you at all. Someday I wanna look back at a picture hanging up on a wall and remember how it all began when I took your hand and said, I wanna love you like that. One day we stood up before God and everyone we knew. I gave my word, you gave your heart. We softly said, I do, with a promise to live faithfully. Not a day less than eternity. Here we are now, me and you, raising 4 kids of our own. We've done the best that we can do to make this house into a home. And our kids will need someone someday. When they think of us, I hope that they will say, I want to love you like that, or I don't want to love you at all. Someday I want to look back at a picture hanging up on a wall and remember how it all began when I took your hand and said, I want to love you like that, or I don't want to love you at all. Someday I want to look back at a picture hanging up on a wall and remember how it all began when I took your hand and said, I want to love you like that. 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 you very much. I appreciate the request. And Mike and Jamie, I know you were dancing that one. All right. Are we doing one more song and then give something away, I think? Yeah, let's do that. We're going to give away another bottle of Bacanora right after this. And that'll be our second one, right? Yeah. Okay. Then we're going to give away another bottle after that and then the grand prize. We certainly hope everyone out there is having a good time tonight.
I am.
We're having a great time. David.
Yeah.
You got something for us?
Hey, I'd like to do a song that Rudy B recorded for me. I came to Rudy with a song, and he took it and arranged it, produced it, told me what I should and shouldn't do with it. You know,
He's
you
good
go,
at that.
You go up to Rudy's studio, and you put your life in Rudy's hands. You put your song in Rudy's very capable hands. That's for sure. So my wife and I were on Kauai a few years ago, and we struck up a conversation with a young 30-year-old Canadian girl who, when she's in the mainland, she drives around the States and Canada with her St. Bernard and her pickup truck and camper. And she just had a great personality, very vivacious, and lots of positive energy. And her name is Sarah Jane. And I thought, what a melodic name.
Sounds like a
Sarah
song.
Jane, that's a song. So got home from Kauai and wrote the song.
She's like the wind that blows across the plains. She's got a one-way ticket on the Gloria train. You feel a kindred spirit you can't explain. Ooh, Sarah Jane, Sarah Jane. Where she's going, nobody knows. Only time will tell. She comes and goes. The story of her life has no refrain. Ooh, Sarah Jane, Sarah Jane. Someday she might call someplace home, but for now she's on her own. Somewhere on Kauai, standing in the rain, high in Colorado, sailing on the Seine. Wherever you might find her, remember her name. Ooh, Sarah Jane, Sarah Jane, Sarah Jane, Sarah Jane.
What a beautiful song.
You like that one?
That is cool.
Sarah Jane loved it when I sent it to her.
Yeah. Yeah. Awesome, Dave. It's great having you here.
Thank you, Mark.
Let's
for
give
asking
something
me.
away. Let's do it. Let's give away another bottle of Bacanora. If we could show that. There it is right there. Great variety there, but we're giving you the big bottle this time of either Agua Bien or there's a similar one called Cien Pueblos. And really the only difference is one we can ship in the United States, one we can't. But they're really, really awesome ones. They're about $40 a bottle. Like I mentioned before, La Cubilla, which is donated these for our show tonight to celebrate the 100th show. Very cool of them. They are actually coming to San Carlos. They're building a place right over near Marina Terra Hotel, and when they're there, you'll be able to get this stuff in person. But for right now, it's available up in Hermosillo, and somebody in this crowd is about to win a bottle right now. So here we go. Hannah's back. She's mixing them up really good. Hold on, I'm going to let her announce this.
Leslie Salin.
Leslie Salin.
Leslie!
Oh, I love it. So, very quick. Thank you. You did a great job. But everybody give it up for Hannah. Is she doing great on that? I mean, those tickets were mixed.
I saw her.
No, that's not easy to pull off.
No.
That's not. Anyway.
But Hannah, Bobana, she did it.
Bobby and Leslie Salem, when we were just talking about passion for music, that's a couple that truly, truly has it. Man, they've written so many great songs, and they keep trying to move into retirement mode, but it's not working because they keep getting up on stage. They have been big time supporters of this show. Leslie's actually sung on the show before, and but week after week.
She sang the theme too.
Yep, she one time, if you guys remember, sang the theme song to the show. Just knocked it out of the park. Week after week, they support this show with their tips. A lot of you guys do. Honestly, it's the tips on this show that have kept us going all this time. Thanks. That's why I'm driving the Lexus, folks. I'm kidding. Anybody want a Ford Escort?
Right.
No, I'm kidding. Leslie, so glad you won. And Bobby, I'm going to hand deliver that to you guys, and there may be a little bit off the top, just so you know. I'm going to do a song here. Tim is watching us. And Tom Copeland, that song of yours, boy, I don't think I can pull that one off. It goes back to my first album. It's a home project called The Things I Love, and I just haven't played those songs in so long. And Tom loves to stump me.
Oh, yeah.
Tom and I don't really know each other personally, but we know each other. We do. And he's kind of the ringleader on this show. So, Tom, you stumped me. You just killed my batting average. But I may give you a verse of that later. It's going to depend if I break into that Bacanora or not. Okay? Anyway, this one here goes out for Tim Scott. We mentioned before that Tim is recovering from his bypass surgery. They've had some difficult times, and I think Tim is entitled to 2 requests tonight after everything he's gone through. Hold on. This one I may do. I don't know if you play this one. Do you? Okay. Well, this is a song that when I wrote it, my producer asked me, why are you recording this? He said there's really not a lot of commercial songs about the subject matter of this song, but I know, Dave, you're the same way. It's not about necessarily writing commercial hits. We're not expecting to get stuff on the radio, which gives us a freedom. Not when we don't have expectations of radio, we can That's right. That's right. Where maybe if you're a guy who's in Nashville and you have a chance at getting on the air, that changes the way you write a song. And so, there's pros and cons and pluses and minuses. I kind of like our pluses. This is one of those songs right here that you would never hear on radio, but it takes me to the Sea of Cortez and to desolate spots along it. One thing I love about Mexico, Sea of Cortez, like between San Carlos and Rocky Point and then up and down Baja, is you find something you don't find in the tourist areas down in Cancun and Acapulco. You find solitude and desolation. And if you're into that kind of stuff, boy, the Sea of Cortez, well, I'll just sing about it right now. The sun's coming up and the dawn's here. Let me start over. The sun's coming up and the dogs are barking outside. She says this one's for luck, and she kisses him goodbye. He looks about 50, but he's only 35. Fishing ain't easy, but it's all that keeps him alive. But he can't quit now, he's got mouths to feed. So he heads that punga out to sea and heads out on one more run off the coast of nowhere. Now, Spanish explorers and ghosts from long ago still haunt these tranquil waters, still roam these Cortez shores. And the voice of the Seri whispers on the wind, telling tales in a language nobody understands. How before the days of you and me, magnificent creatures ruled these seas, all through the centuries off the coast of nowhere. Marlins and mantas, dolphins and whales would put on a show for the men that set sail, conquistadors of a world untouched by time. Magnificent secrets were better left untold by dreamers and vagabond drifters and castaway souls. Pirates and thieves in search of pink gold on Mexican shrimpers all rusty and old are leaving one big empty wake behind. From Cabo to Quino, Penasco to Mulligan, seems all that they leave us are memories of yesterday. Now the sun's going down and the day is almost done. He takes one last look behind him and sees a silhouette of Tiburon, just like his father a generation before. Looks out on the water and he wonders how many decades more till that last vaquita disappears. There's not much left of the sea turtle here. That day is getting near off the coast of nowhere. What's he gonna tell his son when the nets are empty and the fish are all gone? They say it won't be long. Thank you.
You know,
Thank you.
it's
Thank
so-
you for the request, Tim.
for me, you know, since we met so long ago, I think it was like 2000 when we met, and I've just watched your guitar playing just progress to a wonderful place, man.
Thank you.
It's awesome to see.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Well, I'm sitting between two.
Just tell it like it
two
is.
great guitar players right here. So, well, good. You know what? Speaking of that, Rudy, there is a song I'd love for you to sneak in. Under the gun. Okay. We got to. Speaking of guitar players, he's got to do this one. Rudy B has been a big part of the show every single week. He puts together that theme song. He loves to get your pictures in it. This show would not happen, honestly, without Rudy B. So please, everybody, give him a round of applause. Beth, he does the sound check week after week. Beth is a huge part. Beth is running our video
Beth.
and audio tonight. We've got Taylor. Taylor's doing cameras. Taylor's 14 years old and just doing a great job on cameras. Give it up for her.
I think you have a
Hannah
career,
and Tatum
Taylor.
back there, and Cheryl back there. She's the one with the hat.
The hat lady.
And James is keeping us informed on requests here. So he's doing a great job. And he also, I'll
the
tell you
whole
what,
fam family.
he's done a great job as a bartender tonight, too. Give him a round of applause for that one.
James, okay.
All right, Rudy, show us how that guitar is played.
I've been wondering what you gonna do. Well, I've been watching. I'm waiting for a clue. Will you stand or will you fall? Does it matter at all? Or are you under the gun? Well, are you under the gun? Well, are you under the gun? Are you under the gun? Well, nothing's pressing in, getting too close to call. Well, nothing's getting tight, your back's against the wall. Will you really overcome or leave it all undone? Are you under the gun? Well, are you under the gun? Well, are you under the gun? Are you under the gun? Well, are you under the gun? Well, are you under the gun? Well, are you under the gun? Was it worth it all? The things that you've been through. And are you better somehow for what you chose to do? For you did stand and you did fall. You couldn't win them all. You're still under the gun. You're still under the gun. You're still under the gun. Oh, you're under the gun. Oh, you're under the gun. You're under the gun. Oh, you're under the gun.
Wow. Rudy B, everybody.
Rudy B, is that one of your songs?
Thank you so
That's
much.
a great song, man.
All right. Hey, real
Wow.
quick. Hey, Beth, we've given away 2 of the Bacanora, right? Let's give away another Bacanora right now. Let's do that, okay? Who out there is thirsty for some Bacanora? Yeah? Any mezcal drinkers in this crowd? I think we got a few. So, tell you what, here comes Hannah. This is the gal who knows how to mix it. If you are ever hosting a raffle, just spend the money on airfare, fly Hannah up there, because nobody mixes raffle tickets like Hannah. Am I right?
You're right, man.
She is a seasoned pro. Did you practice this at home? Do you just have a natural?
It just comes natural.
You just have a natural gift for this. Wow, I envy people like you. Yeah, Mom says she mixes a lot of things up at home. Is that good? All right. So this is a bottle of Bacanora provided by La Cubilla Fine Liquors, located in Hermosillo, coming to San Carlos. And I want you to win this one. It's going to be good. I don't have my reading glasses.
It's Pablo.
Pablo, I am so glad. We all know who Pablo is. Pablo's not with us tonight. Pablo Garcia, Pablo and Anais would normally run our audio and video, but I didn't have a ladder. I couldn't get them across the border. So they're stuck down in Mexico, and we put Beth to work. Pablo and Anais do a great job week after week. They've even performed on the show and played percussion and bass. They're great, great people, and I'm so glad that they won this. Everybody give it up for Pablo and Anais. And Hannah, great job on that. I know Pablo and Anais. Did Pablo pay you off? Be honest with me. He's kind of a corrupt dude.
I mean, with a name like Pablo.
We're going to talk later about the background of this.
Hey, I got a question for something you said, Mark.
Yes.
Are you ever really stuck in Mexico?
You really never are. I've been stuck there for the last 30
you
years.
You said that, and I just kind of shook my head and went, wait a second.
Yes.
I wouldn't mind being stuck in Mexico.
Well, that's right. Hey, guys, real quickly, I want to let you know that this is the show that closes out our season. This is the last one. We started this thing in, March 2020? And summertime weather's getting nice, so I want to give you guys a break from me. I want you to go outside and barbecue, spend time with your family, do all kinds of cool stuff. Sometime in the fall, not exactly sure when, September, October, I'll come back, and we'll see if we keep this thing going every week, if we do a periodic thing. But I know a lot of people have said this has nothing to do with the pandemic. They just like getting together as a family on Monday nights and doing this. And so do I. So I'm going to make it happen every chance I get. We'll be back in the fall at some point. And who knows, there is a chance that during the summer, we may pop in and do just one.
You never know.
You never know. There may be an occasion that we find ourselves in front of a camera and do this again. We do have our grand prize coming up. And should we show it one more time? Let's show the place that you guys are about to win. Then I'll come back and I'm going to play just a couple of requests, and we're going to give that prize away. Make sure you're watching. You must be present to win. I want to win that prize. I think I'm going to talk to Hannah. Okay.
No, I do.
All right. So you guys know the grand prize is coming up. We got a bunch of you watching tonight. We do have a couple of requests I'm still going to get to. Leslie, this one goes out for you. And I hope this describes you guys wherever you are, because it's called Back Under Blue Sky. Up there, they're up to 38. Down here, we're down to 75. While the weatherman in Cleveland says the rain ain't gonna end. And they're freezing up in Denver in the ice and snow and wind. I'm back under blue sky, back in the sunshine, back where I ought to be. Like a fish out of water, suddenly tossed back into the sea. One glimpse of the ocean, waves in slow motion, no need to ask me why. I'm back under blue sky. Looking back, I guess I can't complain. The folks were nice and the job, it paid real well. But the truth 'cause I don't get how people keep from going insane. Cooped up in their houses, seeking shelter from the rain. While I'm back under blue sky, back in the sunshine, back where I ought to be. Like a fish out of water, suddenly tossed back into the sea. The sound of the ocean, waves in slow motion, no need to ask me why. I'm back under blue sky. Bundled up ain't how I'm meant to be. Tank tops and flip-flops, that's more like me. I'm back under blue sky, back in the sunshine, back where I ought to be. Like a fish out of water, suddenly tossed back into the sea. The sound of the ocean, waves in slow motion, no need to ask me why. I'm back under blue sky. I'm back under blue sky. We're all back under blue sky. Boys. Thank you, Leslie, for the request. Hi, Sonny Jim. Sonny Jim just popped on and he's joining
Sonny
us.
Jim, man.
He is out on tour right now.
You get some famous people on this show.
James is awesome. You know, he does a great live show, too, and he's been off on tour, though. 2 months, his tour, he and Adele have been out, and I'm looking forward to seeing him again soon. Did you know that Sonny Jim, Kelly McGuire, and I are going to Cayman and doing our first ever show in Grand Cayman? That's going to be next June. And right before that or right after that, we'll be doing some Florida dates, too. Hey, I also want to throw one other idea out there for you. If you're the kind of person who would like to do a different kind, I won't even call it a vacation, but really cool experience, Elsa, the kids, and I are going back down to Guatemala with Outreach for World Hope. What a wonderful organization that provides not just short-term aid to people who are literally starving to death, but what I like about them, they teach people how to break the cycle of poverty. They teach them farming techniques and just, you know, planting trees and all kinds of things that actually help families escape poverty on their own. And so if you're interested in going September 1st through September 6th with Elsa, Jose, Marisol, me, and a group of about 25 to 30 people, we work hard during the daytime. We get our hands dirty. We go out in these remote mountains, and it's a very safe trip, just in case you're wondering about that. We've got all our transportation, all that stuff covered. But the neat thing is we work hard during the day, and then at night we get together. We have a really, really fun time. And we close the trip out with a half day in the city of Antigua, and that's just a fun day. And I guarantee you that even though you're thinking, Mark, that doesn't sound like much of a vacation, working my butt off, I guarantee it's going to be one of the best trips you ever went on. We could really use people who have any medical experience, people who have any pharmaceutical experience. But the truth is, no matter what your age, and if you have no skills whatsoever, and you just like play guitar, we can use you. We can use you. Really, if it's just handing out toys and food to kids, we can use you. So September 1st to September 6th, the info is on my website on the calendar, and you can also go to outreachforworldhope.org. Outreachforworldhope.org. It's the kind of organization that I think a lot of you in this crowd would support. Non-denominational, all volunteer-driven, and I'm excited to go down there. So we're going to do just, I think, 2 more songs maybe, and then we're going to give away a prize.
My prize.
Well, he thinks he's going to win the Hacienda de los Santos resort thing, but I think it's you. So, David
No
Sheehy.
way.
Everybody, David Sheehy.
4 a.m. Eyes wide open, been tossing and turning all night. I
I've been trying to hold on to something, been trying with all my might. Yesterday, she said she loved me, that I was the only one. But by the time morning had broken, she was still gone. Lord knows it's been a long time, it's gonna take a longer still. I'll get her out of my mind, I know I will, and there's no way I'm gonna stay. No way I'll spend another day. No way I'm gonna stay here. All these years I've been trying, but nothing ever seemed to change. Every day she keeps lying, it's time I turned and walked away. But yesterday she said she loved me, that I was the only one. And by the time morning had broken, she was still gone. Lord knows it's been a long time, it's gonna take a longer still. I'll get her out of my mind, I know I will, and there's no way I'm gonna stay. No way I'll spend another day. No way I'm gonna stay here.
How about this Rudy B on guitar, everybody? How about David Sheehy tonight? Woo!
Lord knows it's been a long time, it's gonna take a longer still. I'll get her out of my mind, I know I will, and there's no way I'm gonna stay. No way I'll spend another day. No way I'm gonna stay here. No way I'm gonna stay. No way I'll spend another day. No way I'm gonna stay here.
Nice job, guys.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah. Very
Good
cool.
job, Rudy B.
David Sheehy.
Rocking it.
Dave, tell us about your music. How can people get it?
Well, you go to David Sheehy Music, check out my website. Everything you need to know about David Sheehy
How do you
Music.
spell it? Let people know.
Oh, yeah, that's. I was always going to change my name because nobody can spell Sheehy. S-H-E-E-H-Y. I put a little ditty to it. It's S-H-E-E-H-Y. Try it, James. S-H-E-E-H-Y. David Sheehy Music, S-H-E-E-H-Y.
I want to buy a car from this guy. So, well, good.
And so, I mean, everything that I've recorded is available on Spotify, Amazon, CD Baby, iTunes. I've got about 25 videos on my YouTube channel, so I'm out there.
Excellent. Good.
Thank you.
So he's got
You
his
really
stuff.
are out there. I hate to say.
Yeah, he is out there.
Thank you,
I
Rick.
encourage you to go to davidsheehy.com, check out his music if you're enjoying it tonight.
DavidSheehyMusic.com.
davidsheehymusic.com. Also, if you live in Arizona, make sure you go on there because you'll find out upcoming dates.
Exactly.
And of course, Rudy B, he's got CDs out too. Rudy's always so generous about donating proceeds to whatever charity efforts we're doing. So, and then of course, I've got my stuff. It's all on markmulligan.net. We've got the new CD out. It's called Lupita's Taco Stand. And I sure do appreciate the support from all you guys on that one. All right, so I'll tell you what, I'm going to do this song. I know we're coming up to the end of the show here, and we got this prize coming up. So I do want to sneak in. I think Robin has been waiting for this one. And Robin, I'm not getting out of here without playing your song. Now, I think that's Robin from Robin and Don. Yes? Yes, excellent. I'm glad they're tuned in and watching tonight. And I also, Robin, if you don't mind, I'd like to share your request with a couple down in Green Valley who are watching. Dave and Lindsay Dickinson. This is their song, and something tells me that they, if they're not in their jacuzzi right now, will be up and dancing this song too. So, anyway, salud. All right. Sonora sunshine down on me. You never knew how much I'd need a moment like this, a moment like this, when my world came crashing in. I heard a voice off in the wind saying, come back home. Boy, you're not alone. So let your tides come rolling in. Splash some of that salt there on my skin, 'cause I'm home again. Wash me away in waves of Cortez water. Feel the ocean spray as the wind's filling up my sail. Each time I stray, the feeling hits me harder. I could leave, but I've learned, why even bother? I just come back to these Cortez waters. I feel your sand beneath my feet. Why do my footprints always lead right back to you? Right back to you. I guess when it's all said and done, you are the place I belong, and it sure feels nice. Don't need to think twice about coming back. So many lessons that I've learned. Come on now, did you know that I'd return? Now I've returned to stay. Wash me away in waves of Cortez water. Feel the ocean spray as the wind's filling up my sail. Each time I stray, the feeling hits me harder. I could leave, but I've learned, why even bother? I just come back to these Cortez waters. Blame the force of gravity, or maybe there's something wrong with me. A restless feeling running through my soul that led me back to this shore. So wash me away in waves of Cortez water. Feel the ocean spray as the wind's filling up my sail. What can I say? 'Cause my words cannot describe it. Oh, I could leave, but I've learned, why even bother? I just come back to these Cortez waters. Help me out, guys. Wash me away back to these Cortez waters. Let's do that again. Wash me away back to these Cortez waters. One more time. Wash me away back in these Cortez waters. Thank you, Robin, for the request on that one. All right. We are getting set to give away that big grand prize. But well, it is. But I'll tell you what, hold on. We're going to do one last. We're going to give you one last chance. This is the final song. If you have not entered your name in the raffle, you got to make sure you just put raffle and put your name. We're going to give away 2 nights at Hacienda de los Santos. You've already seen the video of the place. It is located in Alamos. That's the colonial town, about 3.5 hours drive south of San Carlos. So if you win this prize, I strongly, strongly recommend you come to San Carlos, spend a couple days, and then get down to Alamos and enjoy 2 nights. The resort is like no place you've ever been. I guarantee you, I'm not making this up. They are so nice to give us the prize, and I hope you're going to win it. So I'll tell you what, I'm going to give you one last chance to get your name in if you haven't done it, and I'm also going to say, because right after the raffle, after we give away this prize, we're signing it off. I want to thank David Sheehy for joining us tonight.
Thank you, Mark Mulligan. I love you, brother. Rudy B, you're the best.
Hold on. I'm going to need you on this guitar on this next song.
You are?
I am. I'm going to need you on this one. How about Rudy B? Everybody. And the entire crew working tonight, which is Beth and the Weedle family.
Wow.
Woo! Taylor, I haven't seen the video yet, but I imagine you did another great job on the camera work. She's 14 years old running our cameras tonight. Give it up for Taylor.
She'll be leaving for Hollywood right after.
How about Hannah mixing up those raffle tickets tonight, everybody? Hannah, how old are you now? Hold on, she wants to tell you herself. Hold on, she's running. Here she comes, everybody. This is Hannah, the star of the show.
I'm 9.
She's 9 years old. 9 years old. Give it up for Hannah. Tatum has done a great job over there helping us out. And James, thank you for getting us all these requests from people. Beth, thanks for all your work on this too. All right, we're going to do a song. I know that Sonny Jim is tuned in here. And we've got to close out with an upbeat song. Oh, we're not going to give it away just yet. It's after the song. Okay? She wants to hang with a band. So, guys, I know. We're going to look one song over. But you know what? I'm going to make one request on the 100th episode. You can't just get up and dance the slow songs. Get up. You've probably been eating guacamole and nachos and all this stuff tonight. You need to work this off. Get up, dance this song, written by Sonny Jim. We played it together as a duet, along with John Patty on steel pans on the new Lupita's Taco Stand album. We got to close out the season with Sky, Sand, Water, Moon. Sand is cool beneath my feet. Gone is the summer's daytime heat. My footsteps crunch along this beach and drift into eternity. A million diamonds light the night. A million candles shining bright. In inky blackness how they shine. All time. Sorry, James. Sky, sand, water, moon. Don't let this night be over soon. I feel connected and in tune. Sky, sand, water, moon. Across the ocean ripples flow, pushed by the tides and the winds that blow. Into these gentle waves they roll. Their journey's secret whispered low. The soft caress of night's embrace shines on the beach tonight, somewhere on your face. I take great comfort in this truth. That same moon watches over you. Everybody help us out. Sky, sand, water, moon. Don't let this night be over soon. I feel connected and in tune. Sky, sand, water, moon. Every little bit, every atom of my being begins to stir and starts in the singing. Intoxicated, elated by this nitrous perfume. Every little bit gets me feeling, gets me thinking that moment is ours, just for the taking, the treasure forever, shining like some gold in the blue. Let's do it, boys. Sky, sand, water, moon. Don't let this night be over soon. I feel connected and in tune. Sky, sand, water. David Sheehy, what do you got over there? Yeah, Rudy B, how about you? How about these boys? Every little bit, every atom of my being begins to stir and starts in the singing. Intoxicated, elated by this night's rich perfume. Every little bit gets me feeling, gets me thinking that each moment is ours, just for the taking, to treasure forever, shining like some golden doubloon. Everybody, let's do it. Sky, sand, water, 100 shows, and let this night be over soon. I feel connected and in tune. Sky, sand, water, moon. I can't hear ya. Sky, sand, water, moon. Don't let this night be over soon. I feel connected and in tune. Sky, sand, water, moon. I feel connected and in tune. Sky, sand, water, moon. Wow. Sonny
Love
Jim,
it.
thank you for the song. That's on the Lupita's Taco Stand album. Let's get Hannah back up here, the moment we've all been waiting for. This is going to close out our season. I want to say on behalf of Elsa, who couldn't be with us tonight, she's actually stuck in an airport. Oh, by the way, everybody, Elsa just ran on 2 days ago a 31-mile race up a hill in the Mexico state of Coahuila. She ran for 11 hours. Wow. Give it up for Elsa, everybody. She's trying to get home, so we know we couldn't take all your comments tonight. She was trying to get home, and they tried to get her on a flight tomorrow, so she wasn't able to help us out tonight. But anyway, I want to thank the entire crew tonight. I want to thank Rudy B. and David Sheehy. David Sheehy's out in the crowd because he wants to win. Most of all, guys, I want to thank you, because what started off as a pandemic kind of thing, that was survival, you guys kept us going. Your encouragement, your tips, your sharing my music with other people. One thing that I love about this show, for 2 years in a world where it's not always so positive, on Monday nights, I don't care who you are and how different we are, everybody lays everything aside and we become a family. And it reminds me of the old days of the way things used to be. And that is 100% you guys. I look at your comments. Every time someone's in trouble, somebody like Tim Scott is having problems, the prayer warriors in this crowd step up to bat. If it's somebody who's just going through tough times, other people kind of lift them up. I love going to shows now where you guys finally get a chance to meet in person, because you've already become friends just through this show. And it's actually become kind of like a little family, I think, and a very special family. Thank you for letting me and my family be a part of it. And, we'll get this going again in the fall. And in the meantime, somebody is going to be going down to Hacienda de los Santos Resort. Beth, show them that place one last time. One last time, we're going to show you what it looks like as Hannah draws the winning ticket. Everybody. What a place and what a grand prize. Everybody give it up for Hacienda de los Santos Resort. What a prize they donated. We really appreciate it. This is like the third time, maybe fourth time that they've given us a 2-night stay there. It's a very, very valuable prize. I also want to thank La Cubilla for giving us those 3 bottles of Bacanora. This is the second time they've helped out on our show. And like I said, on all of you guys. Who's ready to win 2 nights in a master suite, full breakfast at an incredibly romantic resort? All I'm going to say is if it doesn't happen at Hacienda de los Santos, it ain't going to happen. All right? All right. Hold on. We need a drum roll. That is a bizarre drum roll. All right. Hold on a second. Should we let Hannah announce this?
Patty Long and Steve Moore.
Patty and Steve from down in San Carlos. Patty and Steve. Patty Long and Steve Moore. Just about 3 weeks ago on the show, you saw a video of me up playing at somebody's house with this gorgeous view of the Caracol of the ocean. I said, look at this stage. That was their house. They hosted me for that thing. They were wonderful to me, and they just won 2 nights at Hacienda de los Santos. Give it up for Patty and Steve. What a way to close it, everybody. Thanks for making this a great season. We had a wonderful time. Thank you, Rudy B. David Sheehy, you rock. God bless you guys. We will see you next season, and I'll see you this summer on the road in Colorado, Idaho, Washington, and Oregon. Please, if you're within driving distance of any of those places, come and catch us in mid-July. All the information is on www.markmulligan.net. We want to see you on the road. Yes, we do. God bless you guys.
Let's make our way down to Mexico, where we can meet the friends we know. White sand, warm sun, and H2O. It's time for us to get back to laid back. Try a different beer from our favorite 6-pack. This crazy world says, come on, let's go. It's time for the music man, a coastal kid with guitar in hand. Even bad days are good here on the island. Giving us a place where we can talk to each other fan to fan. Uncharted courses crossing our paths. It's our kind of people and our kind of place. Down in the tropics, it's a Mexican hideaway. The life in this old beach town turns a frown upside down. We all be smiling here on Mulligan's Island. It's the right place and the right time to be south of the border again. This is the day we get to listen in. We don't sing no blues anymore. We kick off our shoes at our front door, full of wide-eyed wonder as the waves roll in. It's time for the music man, a coastal kid with guitar in hand. Even bad days are good here on the island. Giving us a place where we can talk to each other fan to fan. Uncharted courses crossing our paths. It's our kind of people and our kind of place. Down in the tropics, a Mexican hideaway. Life in this old beach town turns a frown upside down. We all be smiling here on Mulligan's Island. We all be smiling here on Mulligan's Island.